Hi guys, this is O-level chemistry, paper 11, June 2019, question 31. Some atmospheric pollutants are listed: sulfur dioxide, methane, nitrogen dioxide, and unburnt hydrocarbons. Which substance could be removed by reacting with calcium carbonate? So acidic substances. So sulfur dioxide is an acidic gas. SO2 upon reaction with calcium carbonate will form calcium sulfide and produce CO2. So sulfur dioxide is an acidic gas, it would react. Methane is a neutral gas, it will not react. Nitrogen dioxide is also acidic. It will react NO2 plus CaCO3. This will give us CaNO3 twice, calcium nitrate. So we will have 2 moles of NO2 reacting and we will have production of carbon dioxide. So nitrogen dioxide will react, and unburnt hydrocarbons are also not acidic, they are neutral, so they will not react with the basic calcium carbonate. So out of these four, 1 and 3 are reacting, making option B the correct option for this question. Question 32. River water contains many impurities. Which process alone can produce pure water from river water? Okay, adding chlorine will kill bacteria. So, but still the water is not pure. Distillation, yes. Distillation will evaporate water at its boiling point and condense it in another container. So water will be purified by distillation. Filtering will remove sand and organic waste. It will not remove bacteria and it will not purify water and it will not remove salt as well. Passing through carbon removes the taste and odor present, but bacteria still remain, and the sand and the organic waste and the salt still remain. Another process that they have not mentioned here is desalination, which will remove the salt but not kill the bacteria. And also, the only process that it can produce pure water directly is by distillation of river water. So the correct option for this question is option B. Question 33. Compound Q is a hydrocarbon that has no isomers. Compound Q does not decolorize bromine in the tar. Which compound could be Q? Okay, C3H6. This is an alkene, so it will decolorize bromine water. So this cannot be compound Q. B is C3H8. It is an alkane, and C3H8 has no isomers. There is no other possibility of a formula with C3H8. So this should be our correct answer. C4H8. C4H8 is an alkene, but it has isomers because in C4H8 there is a possibility of having a double bond between the first and second carbon atom or between the second and third carbon atom. So this cannot be the correct answer. And the last one, C4H10, it is an alkane and it will have isomers because there are 4 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of the carbon atoms can be placed here, making an isomer. So options A is because it is an alkene. So A, C, and D are incorrect, making option B the correct option for this question. Question 34. Which organic compound requires the least number of moles of oxygen for complete combustion? Of 1 mole of compound. Okay. So let's make the molecular formula of A and B. A would be C3H8O and B would be C4H8O2. C and D are already in their molecular formula form. Okay, so least number of moles of oxygen. So let's combust them. C3H8O plus oxygen would be X plus Y upon 4. That would be 3 plus 8 upon 4. 3 plus 8 upon 4 is 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Since one oxygen atom is present in the compound itself, we would subtract half from 5, leaving us 4.5 moles of O2, giving us 3 CO2 and 4 H2O. This is for A. Now for B, C4H8O2. So now 4 plus 8 upon 4. 4 plus 8 upon 4 is 6. We have two oxygen atoms in the reactant, so minus 1. 6 minus 1 gives us 5O2 and 4 CO2 and 4 H2O. This is the combustion equation for B. For C, C3H8 plus 3 plus 8 upon 4. 8 upon 4 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5O2 gives 3 CO2 plus 4 H2O. And finally, C4H8 plus 4 plus 8 upon 4. 8 upon 4 is 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6O2 giving us 4 CO2 plus 4 H2O. So the question has asked us which organic compound requires the least number of moles of oxygen. So out of these 4 moles of oxygen for each compound, the least number is 4.5, making option A the correct option for this question. Question 35. When a molecule of a saturated hydrocarbon is cracked, it forms two molecules X and Y. Which row is correct? X and Y. Okay. So X has hydrogen and water. Cracking does not produce water. So C and D have been eliminated. Now, which row is correct? So if hydrogen has been removed from the saturated hydrocarbon, that means hydrogen being removed results in the formula being converting from CnH2n plus 2. This is for the saturated hydrocarbon. After the release of hydrogen, we are left with CnH2n, which is the formula of an alkene. So between A and B, A has the formula for Y as CnH2n and B has the formula CnH2n plus 2, making B incorrect. Therefore, the correct option for this question is option A. Question 36. The structures and names of three alcohols P, Q, and R are shown. The structure may not be named correctly. Okay. So P is a single carbon alcohol. So this is methanol. Q is ethanol. And R is 1, 2, 3, propanol. So P and R were named incorrectly. Which structures are correctly named? So the only correctly named structure is Q, making option C the correct option for this question. Question 37. What is the empirical formula of ethanoic acid? Ethanoic acid is CH3COOH, making its molecular formula C2H4O2. And since all the number of atoms are a multiple of 2, we divide by 2, which leaves us with CH2O as the empirical formula. So CH2O is the option A, making A the correct option for this question. Question 38. What is the structure of propyl methanoate? Okay, so in naming esters, we know that the first part comes from the alcohol and the last part comes from the carboxylic acid. So propyl means 3 carbon alcohol. So CH3, CH2, CH2. This is propyl. This will be bonded to oxygen, which will be bonded to C double bond O, and it is called methanoate. So this carbon will be the only carbon leaving the last bond to be formed with hydrogen. So let's write the condensed formula for this. This would be HCO2, CH2, CH2, CH3. So in A, we've got CH3 C double bond O. So instead of hydrogen, they have placed CH3. So option A is incorrect. Option B, again, they have placed CH3. So this is incorrect. Option C has CH2, CH3. The carboxylic acid part has 3 carbon atoms. This is incorrect. In option D, This refers to this part of the molecule, and this refers to this part of the molecule. So option D has all the atoms placed in the correct positions, making option D the correct option for this question. Question 39. Which substance on combustion produces oxides of nitrogen? So in order to produce oxides of nitrogen, nitrogen must be present in the structure. Fats are polyesters. Polyesters consist of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Proteins are made of amino acids which contain carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. Starch is again a polysaccharide which is made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Pterylene is a polyester made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So the only one with nitrogen is the protein, making option B the correct option for this question. Question 40. The monomer used to manufacture polystyrene is shown. Okay. By which type of polymerization is polystyrene formed, and what is the possible partial structure of the polymer? Okay, so there is a double bond here. So the double bond will open up and we will end up with a polymer having this repeat unit. So, and this is an addition polymer. So options A and B state addition polymers, eliminating options C and D. And between these two, A has the CH bond repeating on each carbon atom, whereas we have a carbon atom with two hydrogen next to the one with the box. So this is present in structure B. We have a carbon with a box followed by a carbon with two hydrogen atom. So this makes option B the correct option for this question.